There was this point in my grandma's life where she was critically ill. Her conditions were less than optimistic. I was in national service, and the only time that I can spend with her is during my book out time. She really feels very happy when we could even spend lunch with her, interact with her. Her conditions actually slowly progressed and improved. Through my episode with my grandma, I realized how all these small actions can actually make a difference in someone else's life. I also started thinking about the effective ways that I can actually contribute to community. So I thought about other avenues. How can I actually really make sustainable impact? And that was when I was exposed and given the opportunity to work with Conjunct Consulting. Conjunct Consulting is made of university student groups. We actually work with VWOs and NGOs in Singapore to help them find viable solutions to the problems that they have.
A lot of these young people, they really want to help society.
I joined Conjunct as a CCA because I wanted to do something related to community service, and Conjunct was that.
And they're doing this just really out of the goodness of their hearts, and it's great to see them involved in the community and some of the social issues that the people in the community have to face.
Most importantly, the youth spend hours and hours and weekends to give back to the social sector, to do some good.
Our team is really excited after signing this statement of work to really start off this project cycle. This cycle, working with YMCA on their Youth for Cause program.
City YMCA Youth for Causes, it's a program that empowers students to champion causes that is close to their hearts. We journey with them by providing seed funding, training, mentorship.
YMCA actually let me find out more about the different causes that existed in Singapore. As a 15-year-old student, you kind of have that general idea that you can't do much. YFC project was something that really proved that kind of thinking wrong.
In recent years, we have been facing the problem of the lack of sign-up rate. And this is because many of the schools do not see the real value in the YFC program. The YMCA came to us to better review the impact of their program to better convince the schools.
With impact assessment, it can provide credibility to this program. It can allow us to also promote this program to our stakeholders and to convince them of the value of this program. It definitely can also help us improve this program for the future.
I've been doing a number of pro bono consulting projects with student volunteer groups, the VWOs, NGOs, the sort of research and new insights and new ways of thinking that they receive from the pro bono consulting team just really changes their way of doing things.
So in our team, there are mainly 5 of us: George, Lisa, Diego, Sammy. We also have Gary as our project advisor. He will be with us throughout the 10 weeks of our project cycle.
When you kind of work for about 10 years, corporate environment, you kind of want to do something that gives back to society as well.
The 5 of us don't know each other before Conjunct. The first time I met them, I have this impression that everyone's very quiet and everyone's very serious.
We moved on from the awkward phase, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, the barrier is gone now.
I think every meeting is fun in its own way.
Somehow work well together and gel, and things just get done quite quickly.
And if a person is busy that week, we are quite okay with splitting the work, even sometimes unevenly, I would say, just to help the other person with that busy week.
Reason why we are all so committed is because we believe in this social cause.
I came to a realization that many of these problems in our work can be solved, but it's just the problem that nobody is doing anything about it. We have a mind that's trained so well. I think we should not put this to waste.
It's a very unique project. I've never done something like this in school. I just hope to be able to develop new skills as well as gain more friendships from this.
So in this 10-week cycle, there are various milestones. We had a week to present our findings first to the Conjunct Hub. It will be a preparation for our external midpoint presentation with our partners.
I guess the start, everything was very new and we weren't really sure what we were doing.
We faced a lot of points where we realized that, this thing is not going to work. So we have to adapt.
They were very attentive in listening to what we wanted and trying to help us in this direction. From the midterm review, you could see the results of that passion.
By the amount of research that you have done, I'm like, wow. So thank you very much.
I think it went really well. We are currently changing some of the questions to better fit their demands. I'm going back to the library to study. I just had 2 examinations today and yesterday. Another exam tomorrow afternoon.
Currently I'm taking 5 modules
and Conjunct, and then also for me it's about finding internships. There was a lot of worries in my mind and concerns. I guess the hardest thing was really balancing it and still giving quality work, because it's something that means quite a bit to us.
These 2 to 3 weeks have been the most challenging for not only myself, but also like my team members.
All the projects coming together at the same time. So now I have like 4 projects all due in the same week.
I still remember after our meeting, like Billy and I, we went straight to the library. It was super tiring.
They spend a lot of time and they're sort of committing a lot of time to this project even though it's school and an exam. They are very passionate about volunteering, passionate about contributing to social causes.
I mean, every day I study, but it came to a point where I realized that I could do more.
There's this quote I read from somewhere which I really like. The meaning of life is to find your gift, and the purpose of life is to give it away.
I really just want to help people, and that's what drives me every day to balance all my workload.
I feel that this project is important because it really gives a sustainable impact to the community. You know that in the long run, you're actually helping the program become better, and this will impact the students that participate in YFC, and hopefully in the future they adopt a better mindset.
And I think that if we can help them to impact more people or do what they do even better, then that's something I wish to be a part of.
Today we're going to present all our final deliverables to them.
We've been working on this for about 10 weeks now, so this is our final endpoint. And once we're done, hopefully it's all good.
We have developed an impact assessment framework, created like a prototype of this model, and we fine-tuned it, and then now we are onwards towards the implementation phase of this assessment model.
I think we had a very good discussion at the end. It's impressive. What I took away a lot was pointers to position YFC better in the eyes of the stakeholders, especially the schools and the teachers, to be able to communicate to them through this assessment the values, the benefits of this YFC program.
We just ended our external endpoint and I think it went pretty smoothly. Really proud of our team and what we went through in the last 10 weeks.
It's really great to see them so happy, and Andrew even said that we made his day, so it's really heartwarming to know that we've done a project that they're so happy about.
There's really a lot of hard work that is placed into the project, and there's really a lot of thought, a lot of effort, and we really spent a long time actually doing each of the deliverables.
What impressed me in these 10 weeks is the capability of this group of youths coming together for the social sector in Singapore.
The most emotional part really is to see my team members willing to step up.
Although this is something that we do outside of school, but all of them are really active and really responsible people.
People tell me, oh, you joined Conjunct, oh goodness, I don't know how you're going to cope already. But that wasn't the case for us. It just never felt like it was a chore or I was doing something that I hated. This group was really, something special.
It's definitely the friends that I made through the whole experience. I'm really glad that I met them.
We are kind of bonded by this heart to create social good.
I grew so much, I learned so much from my team members.
I'm constantly learning about how youths, how students, how individuals like me can actually shape society in many different ways that are equally valid. Through our 10 weeks consulting service, we're doing social good to the community by improving the organizational structure of the YFC.
We're all quite young, we're still studying and all. For us to take the step into Conjunct was something quite major for us as well, and that's because we all have the belief that youth too have a part to play in this sector.
Having worked for so long in a corporate environment, you also tend to see things and assume things are a certain way. Working with students is also quite interesting because they bring a very fresh perspective that you may not have thought of.
What I see from the youth is their vibrancy, their energy, and their idealism.
I can't imagine a generation that does not care about race, religion, social economic status. They don't care. As long as you bring something to the table, you have that same conviction or that same vision, they will work with you, they will bind together, and they will come up with things that are just insane.
My experience is when you work with young people, they are agents of change. Young people can be entrusted, they can be empowered, and they can make credible and tangible change.
If you just leave it to them to do it, you will be very surprised what they come up with.
I mean, we're very cliche, youth really are our future.
These are the guys that are able to drive change.
There may be a lot of people who have helped us to get to where we are today. And sadly, a lot of people don't have the kind of support or help. And if we can do something to help them, then I think that's something that's meaningful and worth our time.
When you see someone's life turn around, transformed, you know that it's not just that one life. That one life will influence generations down.
And you don't have to have a very specialized niche skill set, or you don't have to have a lot of money. It's just giving out time or effort.
In Singapore, there is no shortage of people that want to do good. There's no shortage of resources.
Let's give youth a chance. Empower them, let them speak their mind, let them share their ideas, let them change the world.
And know that they have that power to make that change.
If you want to make an impact in the community, it first starts with yourself. It first starts with self-development, then you develop your family, then you develop your small community. That's how you can actually reach out to the world.
Be brave, be confident. It's there. It is there.